Hey everyone, it's me, Chris Platoon of channel Tell Me More. And today we're gonna be doing a video on Ben 10. Specifically, we're gonna do a video on which of the original classic Ben 10 series is the best. So yeah, I'm gonna rank them. And drop a like, sub, whatever. Comments, like give me your own list. Which series do you think is better than this, or how would you rank your series, or how would you rank your favorites? So for me, well, actually, yeah, I'll just start. For me, I'll start with first series, second series, third series, fourth series. Yeah, there's four of them. The original Ben 10 classic from 2005 to 2008. What do I have to say about this series? Well, it is what it is. It's the perfect classic intro to the Ben 10 universe. Nothing too bad about it. I mean, watching it again, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't hold my attention the same way. It just feels more like a monster of the day. I like more long story arcs. So for me, like all the episodes that I used to like, it's now hit or miss. Now I don't even remember. So I don't know how to explain it. Just I guess maybe I matured or grew, but Ben's behavior, everything, it doesn't feel the same. It's still funny. Some parts are still funny, but I don't know. I guess I got more used to like Alien Force and like Omniverse or something. But that type of story, those type of storyboarding / story arcs, that's what gets me into it now versus before. And I'm not gonna say like the original series is bad. If you have it as your favorite or your number one, I would not say nothing about that. I would not say nothing about that. But for me, I'm gonna put it at like number 3, maybe number 2. I mean, it's an Alien Force or close, but I think I like Alien Force a little bit better because to me that represented when Ben as a character, as who he was at his best before they decided to make him a little more like his kid self again, even though he was 16 and stuff. It was dumb. But yeah, I'll grade the original series 3. It's good, super good. I'm not gonna cap there. I don't like it as much as Omniverse or Alien Force. What did I used to like about it back in the day? I don't know. Just the concept of him turning to an alien was cool, but rewatching it, like some episodes, I'd be like, this episode it's just like the characters aren't as dynamic to me. Max is cool, I guess. Gwen is just Gwen. She's just a kid. He's just a kid. At the end of the day, I'm just watching a kid play with a watch, which as a kid, that was fun. That was enjoyable. But, now as an adult, watching him like, he's kind of a D-bag. He's a big D-bag. He's for necessarily no reasons, too, sometimes. I'm like, bro, man, you need to chill. But, yeah, the concept is cool. Since it's technically the intro to the series, I can't really hate on it too much because, he was 10. He was still 10. But yeah, moving from that one, we now go to Alien Force, which in my opinion is the second best series. Yeah, even though I watched it before Omniverse, I still think Omniverse is still better. Why do I call it the second best series? Oh, okay, let's see. Ultimate Alien is a dumpster fire, so no, it's not better than that. But why is it better than the original, in my opinion? Even though it's janky and had some annoying retcons and it wasn't as fluid sometimes, I do like that it was an improvement. Not in turn, well, actually, it was an improvement. Even though technically the sales, because executive, they want sales to continue growing and growing and growing because blah blah blah. People used to buy the original Ben 10 toys, but in Alien Force they stopped buying it as much. Yada yada yada. But in my opinion, in terms of storylines, it stepped it up. It might not have sold merchandise or whatever the executive thinks is actual success, but in terms of storylines, it went up a notch. Character development, it went up a notch. Like Ben not having his dad, all that storyline. I'm not his dad. My bad. Ben not having his granddad and what's his name, Kevin joining the team, all that dynamic. It was cool to see it unfold back then as a kid because I was like, what, that's Kevin 11? Whoa, what, blah blah. It was different. And this was literally The original Ben 10 just ended. Then this one started. I was like, what? That's crazy. But yeah, so this longer storyline, the overarching storyline of the hybrid war from season 1 and season 2. Season 3 was more episodic, but still Vilgax was back, so that was kind of the overarching thing of season 3 of Alien Force, is that Vilgax was back and he was doing stuff because he wasn't around for the first 2 seasons. I mean, it gave a new, fresh perspective. We get to explore more alien stuff, more plumber stuff. Like, it's actually more structured now. This is where the structure of Omniverse technically originates from. Because in the original Ben 10, everything was just scattered-ish. Everything just out there. Like, Max would know some stuff, but some stuff he wouldn't know. But then later in the series, he knows all the things. I'm like, bro, why didn't you know this back then? Either way. Obviously, Ben 10, the original, was just the original. They didn't know that we're going to make Alien Force and all that, so they didn't plan all these things out. So I'm not going to fault them for that. But I just like the fact that this is where all the lines start being crossed, dotted. This is how we're going to do things. This is how we're going to have the plumbers be. This is how we're going to have the Galvin and the system of plans. Well, nothing is called the system of plans, but just have this is how we're going to have formats of how things are going on in the Ben 10 universe, I should say. And I'm trying to think, is there anything I want to say else? Yeah, it's good. Pretty good. Very great. Nothing too bad. Hiccups, similar to the original series, just hiccups, minor things I don't like. But in general, I just think the characters are more interesting versus two kids and their grandpa versus 3 teenagers. I mean, you can, make a story about 2 kids and their grandpa, sure, but it gets repetitive and boring. That's why the original ended, because how long are they going to stay in summertime? But 3 kids, i.e. or 3 teenagers, you have 2 cousins, and one is their boyfriend, one's the other guy's best friend. That's a lot of drama that can happen, and they worked it out. they milked the drama all throughout Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. Ultimate Alien, what can I say about this? It's the bottom tier. It's the 4th best in my opinion. Watching it again, it's funny, it's hilarious, because I'm like, oh my gosh, these guys really went at this like this. They treated our attention like this, but it's not their fault, because finding out that the executive messing with them, I'm like, you know what, I can't even hate you guys. I can't even hate you guys if you guys are going to be sloppy with your work when they don't want to let you be creatively free and express yourself the way you want to. But it is what it is. What's something good I could say about this series? I guess the ultimate function, the ultimate evolution, yada yada. I don't even want to say the name, evolved, whatever. It didn't matter after that season was over, because they botched it up. They didn't execute it properly, and the overarching storyline, Agregor messed it up. I mean, he beat them until he got beat up by Kevin. And Kevin wasn't really a bad guy, because we all know he wasn't going to be a bad guy. Then there were cool stuff, the Esoterica, the Knights, the Forever Knights, and Dagon and all that stuff. Some cool stuff in season 2, but by then it was just bad. That's where I think a lot of Ben 10 fans, like from the original classic that stayed with it through Alien Force, that's where a lot of them were like, yeah, I'm done. I can't watch this anymore. So yeah, Ultimate Alien, it's below grade. It wasn't if I watch it on its own, it's not horrible, but compared to the other ones, yes, it's bad. Now we go on to my favorite, the amazing, and last thoughts on Ultimate Alien. Ben becomes a dick. Like, he becomes way worse than even when he was a kid, in my opinion, sometimes. Now he's obviously more mature-ish, but it started in season 3, just season 3 of Alien Force, and it just progressively gets bad. Because in season 1 and 2 of Alien Force, like, I respected the dude. I was like, oh damn, because he still had his childishness, but after beating the hybrid, his head blew up. After beating the hybrid, bro, like his head exploded. So after that, it was no one could tell him that. Hey, no one could tell him anything. Hey, Ben, hey, I'm the best hero in the universe, man. I saved the universe like at least 5 times. I'm like, bro, chill. But they basically character assassinated Ben in Ultimate Alien, and Gwen was there. She has some nice storylines. I mean, she's been having nice storylines here and there, but nothing too much where I could be like, oh, she made the whole Ultimate Alien better. No. So now let's go to Omniverse, which is my favorite. Which in this one, it's more like a buddy cup comedy. I don't know. What characters do I want to think of? I guess Beverly Hills for the old folks, or if you watch regular show, Carter and Briggs or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. But we have Rook and Ben. Rook is here to replace Gwen and Kevin because Gwen is going to college, or she went to college, and Kevin's going with her because he's a lovesick puppy. So, doing all of this, why would I say it's the best? It expands everything, and it utilizes everything from the original series, the Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, maybe even the comic books and video games, but I'm not too sure. Definitely movies though, with Eon and stuff, but technically that was used in Ultimate Alien too. So, Omniverse. At this point, Ben is 16. Like I said, his 2 hardcore people, his best friends have left. Now he gets a new best friend named Rook, who is assigned to him as a plumber. Because at this point, Ben's a plumber. He's kind of a cop. He doesn't want to admit it. He's like, I'm a superhero, but let's be serious. You're kind of a super special cop. Let's be honest with ourselves here, Ben Tennyson. You get special privileges. If anyone else did what you were doing, they'll be in jail for vigilante terrorism or something. But this one, a lot more funnier, a lot more interesting. The storylines flow is like it's 8 seasons, I think, not 10. It's like 10 episodes per season. It revealed a lot of things that happened like post the original series, like when Ben was 11 instead of just when Ben was 10 and when Ben is 15. So it gives us a glimpse of that. Like I said, it expands the series in a lot of ways, but brings back a lot of elements to mix in there. In my opinion, at this point, they had mastered the Ben 10 formula so well that if they made another 8 seasons of this, if it was 16 seasons long, I still would have watched it. I don't think it would have lost too many viewers as the executive would have thought. But they want to make their toys and whatever, or toy money or whatever. But yeah, the stories in this, even though Ben got a little bit better from Ultimate Alien, he was still childish to an extent. His arrogance. I mean, ever since he started saving people from Dagon and the hybrid and whatever threat that was destroying the universe, or Agrigor, after he started doing that, his head was exploded. So there was nothing you can do to tell him, hey, bro, you need to calm down. You'd be like, what? I did all these other things. I'm a hero. My Omnitrix. But he was more enjoyable in this continuity / in Omniverse than he was in Ultimate Alien. Is he better than he was in the first 2 seasons of Alien Force? In my opinion, no. But he's better than when he was younger, though. In my opinion, Ben. How does he grow? I don't like that they neglect. They made him neglect his relationship with like Julie and all that stuff, and Esther and all that stuff. So there's more drama in there, but at the end of the day, it's simple but complex. That's why I like Omniverse. You can watch it, turn off your brain, but you can also watch it and really think about stuff. So it combines the best of everything from the original series. That's why Omniverse was the perfect send-off, the best series out of all of them. And if you've never seen Omniverse, if you're a Ben 10 fan, if you call yourself a Ben 10 fan, you've never seen Omniverse, at least check it out. I'm not saying you should love it or whatever, but check it out, see what it's about. Watch Ultimate Alien, I guess, just to laugh. It's so dumb. Watch it, will give you a good laugh. Watch Alien Force, good stuff, call back to good memories, and classic Ben 10 too. Good stuff. I mean, for me, I don't know. Classic Ben 10 doesn't hit as hard as I used to think it. I used to think it did, because before I used to be like, the shit. I'd be like, oh, yeah, it started winning, and I mean, the theme song, but now it's not like that anymore. I'm like, okay, it's good. It's hit or miss episodes. I think Omniverse spoiled me. That's why I'm gonna stop being mean to the original series. And yes, F Ultimate Alien. I don't care. Maybe you can move it to number 2. But for me, it's gonna be number 3. I do just like Alien Force better. And thank you guys for watching. This has been which is the best Ben 10 show / series from, Ben 10 Classic, Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and Ben 10 Omniverse. No reboot. I don't know about that. I don't touch that stuff. I haven't seen it. I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to even say anything about it. Not my business, bro. Not my business. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.